Okay, welcome to this YouTube short. So here we're looking at, I've had a request. I want to be able to produce a tube that goes between those two and just have a single bend in it. So we need to get these components related properly. So what we need to be careful of, if I relate that to that part is related through this part, through that part, through that part to that part. So we really don't want to be relating those directly. We want to try and relate the parts that are connected from the least amount. 2 connections is the most that we want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of these 2 parts, just going to hide those. We can go and show those again later now. So we kind of want it to be in that kind of orientation. So, but what I want to do, obviously on that we can see we've got degrees of freedom on there. This one we haven't because I've done a floating plane or a line between the front face and the angled face on there. So what I need to do is think about how we can go and connect these. So what I figured out was we can do all sorts of stuff. So if we try, well, I want that path, and we click on there, and then we want to go and connect that to this item on here. We can't really do that if I click on there. If we go to options and see I've got everything highlighted on there, but we still can't go and select that. So what I've done, I've gone into these 2 parts and I've created a sketch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into here and I'm just going to go and turn those sketches on those. So you can see I've got a couple of sketches on there. This is 2 paths that I can now connect. So if we go to our path command, this allows me to choose these 2 paths, and that's going to go and connect those 2 paths. That is moved in the degree of freedom. If we try and do that in those parts, it won't work because of that connection to connection to connection. Doesn't like it. We need the minimum amount of connections on there. So I can now show these parts, and I can then go back and go and now hide these sketches on there, and we've got that constraint. We can check this by using ExpressRoute. So if I go into ExpressRoute, you can see that the path is there, but we don't want to use that path, so let's just go and get rid of that path on there. So I'm just going to check we haven't got a 3D sketch, so we can go straight into our routing path option. That's going to start a 3D sketch. If we've got an existing 3D sketch and we start that, we have to click what 3D sketch we want that to be in. So just be aware of that on there. So for the routing path, we're going to go and choose. We're going to go and route from here to here. And there's a path, and let's just see what options we've got on here. We know that we can do it, so I'm going to deselect that and I'm going to go and do this manually instead. So let's go and select the appropriate option on here. So we're going to start there. I'm going to come across. Let's just pop in there, and then on this one, let's do the same. Let's find the center, and then let's get that roughly, and then we can go and use the connect command on there, and that's going to allow that to connect those up because we know we've got that path relationship. So once we've done that, we can close that, go and apply our we're going to apply our tube. I'm just going to stick with the default setting and let data management take care of the naming on there. And there we go. We've got our component all good, all sorted on there. Hopefully that was useful. Thank you very much.